Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching yet another episode of Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Monday night, and you know what that means. It's time for your weekly WWE Monday Night Raw Event Center report. And now here is the man to give you that report, Mr. Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977, episode 1,681 of the show, 19 episodes away from 1,700 episodes. We are on the final week of summer 2024. The summer season is about to come to an end in 5 days. As you know, this coming Sunday will be the first day of fall. And I'll tell you one thing, man. You know, I will give my thoughts on the summer when I get to it. Right now, we're going to talk about what happened on Monday Night Raw, as you know. Starting the 7th of October on Monday Night Raw, Raw will be going down to 2 hours until the end of the year, where they'll be on Netflix. I'm going to remind myself to get a subscription to Netflix. Trying to reinstate my subscription to Netflix. I have not been on in a while. So, because I think last time I was on Netflix, I think I was watching Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. But, might I digress, there'll be another reason why I'll be on Netflix. And that would be watching Monday Night Raw. So let's get right going. Let's get right down to it. CM Punk was kicking off Monday Night Raw, and he was not in a very good mood. In fact, he was so ticked off. And he was so ticked off to the point where he addresses Drew McIntyre, and he's determined to kick McIntyre's butt in Hell in a Cell. As you know, October the 5th is Bad Blood, and you know, about 26 years ago, this is 27 years ago, Bad Blood, October the 5th, 1997, Kane made his debut during the Undertaker-Shawn Michaels matchup, where the European title was not on the line in that particular matchup, but it was one to remember. So, and you know, the funny thing is, I went on X, and then I was talking about this, and let's see what we got here. Now, yeah. So let's see. Oh boy. we got some news 13 hours ago from Adam Pearce. Bronson Reed is fined. You know, this is going to be about Bronson Reed being fined. Both men have been fined and undisclosed amount and everything else. And so it was a happy James E. Cornette. So let's see. So let's see what I can find out here. Oh wait. So let's find out. Let's see. Oh wait a minute. All right, now. So I carrying, but and Punk said something, and he said something, and was on the quote post was unavailable, unfortunately. So Karrion Kross says Punk said it. Punk said it, not me. He's a crazy person. And I responded, in order to survive Hell in a Cell, you have to be crazy. And then I think Serena Draw says, this is what I'm talking about, man. So So you have to, in order. So, and you have to, and Karrion Kross did like the tweet, so, like my tweet, so I'm just, saying, right? Woo! Okay, so, yep. So Karrion Kross is going to look at that situation. Monday Night Raw has been crazy, I'm telling you. Captain Kelly interviews Sheamus, and Sheamus says he's still upset at Pete Dunne, and because Pete Dunne prevented Sheamus from getting the one title that has been eluded him throughout his career, the Intercontinental Championship. Seriously, I hope Sheamus gets that title soon before he retires. And tells him not to call, Pete Dunne does not have to be calling Butch. You know what I have to say about that? I agree with Pete Dunne for once. Because the fact of the matter is, there's only one Butch that should be in the WWE. Even though he's no longer with us, he's a Hall of Famer, and his legacy will live on through his cousin Luke. That's right, Bushwhacker Butch. That's the only Butch that should be mentioned in the WWE. Not Pete Dunne Butch. No. Pete Dunne does not want to be called Butch, and I respect that. I am 100% behind Pete Dunne in that. Don't call him Butch, because I know there's only one Butch in the WWE. Even though he's no longer with us, God rest his soul, but Bushwhacker Butch is the only Butch that should be in the WWE. That's my opinion. Then, Sheamus went one-on-one with Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne ended up winning the matchup since using a cricket bat. So I think Sheamus will probably not be done with Pete Dunne. We'll find out for sure. Jey Uso is talking to Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. He says, listen, listen, if you guys need me, I got you. I know you don't want help, but just in case, I got you. So, The Miz was talking to, The Miz was talking to Braun Strowman, and Strowman said, I'll be fine, I'll be alright. So, and all that good stuff. Natalya went one-on-one with Zoe Stark, and Natalya has Lyra Valkyria. Congratulations on her recent engagement. Because I think she went on Instagram to post that she got recently engaged. So congratulations to Lyra Valkyria. And said Zelina Vega also in Natalya's corner. Again, and of course Zoe Stark at the Pure Fusion Collective with Sonya Deville and Shayna Baszler in her corner. Natalya ended up winning the match and kind of stunned Zoe Stark, who was not in a very good mood after that loss. Meanwhile, Captain Kelly interviews Rhea Ripley, and with Finn Balor interrupting her, and then Finn Balor disses Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest, and then Jey Uso came up and says, is there a problem here? And then Finn Balor says, you better focus on winning the Intercontinental title. And then you're out of your league in this one. And then Rhea Ripley goes, you know what? He's good. Thanks, man, but he does have a point. That I mean, out of the league? No. It's going for the Intercontinental title. Oh, you gotta focus on that. So, yeah. So there's that. Actually, I forgot to mention, Raw took place in Portland, Oregon. My good friend Brandon Martin, who's also a colleague of mine on the Rant-N-Rave Podcast, was there. He was there last night. Got a picture, and I got a picture. I posted it on X and on Facebook. I gotta tell you, and just seeing him there, front row, right front row. Now I did a double take. I did a double take, and I realized that Brandon Martin. So yeah, Brandon Martin was actually at the event last night. So it was really, really cool to see that somebody representing Rant-N-Rave, including the co-creator and co-founder of the podcast, actually representing. Being there, man. Being there. It was really cool to see Brandon there. Uso addressed the Portland crowd about gunning for the Intercontinental title. Braun Breaker interrupts Uso. Starts talking trash to Jey Uso. He hits Uso. Uso spears him. Then Io Sky confronted Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill about Bianca Belair facing Kairi Sane, knowing that Kairi Sane is still not medically cleared because of her eye. And Io Sky goes, "I'll take her place. I'll face you." And then, actually, Bianca Belair, why don't you take her place and face me? And Io, being the gamer that she, being the go-getting gamer that she is, as far as matches concerned, accepted the challenge. Then the World Tag Team titles on the line. The Judgment Day versus the New Day. Battle of the Days, ladies and gentlemen. New Day trying to go for their 13th tag team title victory. As you know, coming up on the horizon is their 10-year anniversary of them being together. But then, of course, Dominic Mysterio and Carlito appear ringside, and then the LWO cuts them off. And then they started brawling, and then Kofi Kingston took everybody out to make sure. Xavier Woods had the pin on Balor, but then the referee was too busy with the outside fracas that was going on, but Judgment Day capitalized on it and on the chaos and ended up retaining the tag team titles. And then Wyatt Six, video promo, "You speak, we follow." So we don't know what they meant by that. It looks like a lot of mind games started played by the Wyatt Six again. Captain Kelly tries to interview Kofi Kingston, and he overhears Woods confronting the LWO, being upset as he costs the belt. Kingston talks to Woods. Woods is upset, but I think Xavier Woods. Here's the deal, and I think Big E missing from the group is the main reason why I think the New Day are now having problems. I think without Big E, they should go to the source of the problem. It's that Rich Holland's got a new attitude. Even though I think they should go down to NXT and confront Rich Holland and try to get the revenge. Well, will Xavier Woods go on that mission alone? We don't know what Xavier Woods is thinking, but I'll tell you one thing right now. Because Kofi Kingston says the reason why he has the LWO being there because the Judgment Day is going to have the numbers game going. So the Judgment Day has made a lot of enemies. I'll tell you, ever since Liv Morgan I'll tell you what, I think they made a lot of enemies since Dominic Mysterio joined the group. You know what I'm saying? I personally think that Dominic's big mouth is getting the Judgment Day in a whole lot of trouble one of these days. Now, rumor has it going around, if nobody's able to beat Balor and McDonough for the belts, could be the Lucha Brothers. Rumor has it they're on their way to the WWE, and rumor has it they could be on the main roster. Could the Lucha Brothers be that team to defeat the Judgment Day for the belts? We don't know, but we don't know. That's a rumor. Take it with a grain of salt on this one. If I were, I know they want to be NXT to go to NXT to do the thing. Get them on the main roster. Get the Motor City Machine Guns to challenge Balor and McDonough for the belts, or if I were Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen, I would sit down, hash everything out, along with Fallon Henley. I know she's doing her thing with Fatal Influence. Get Country Grit back together, go to the main roster, and challenge the Judgment Day. Something's got to stop this team. Someone's got to stop the Judgment Day, and as long as the Judgment Day holds on to those World Tag Team titles, they need a team to stop the Judgment Day. I'm dead serious on this. They need to stop the Judgment Day. They need to stop them. I mean, heck, let's get Final Testing Defense and have AOP challenge and brutalize the boys. I don't know. Unbelievable. And Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed did not happen because Braun Strowman shoved Bronson Reed into the turnbuckles, and then Bronson Reed charged after Braun Strowman, and then when Bronson Reed hit the turnbuckles, the top turnbuckle collapsed. There was no top rope. So both men decided to brawl all over the place to the point where officials, referees, and security and EMTs were out. In fact, I think Adam Pearce said something on that. I meant to read it, so I am, where is, let's see, let's find out. Rikishi had a question mark, and I'm going to find out where. Let's see. Oh, wow. Saturday night's main event returns on December 14th, 2024, Long Island, New York, at 8 p.m. That's a huge deal. So, let's find out. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, key. So, let's see, yep, it is official. Saturday night's main event is back. So that's going to be a huge deal. Adam Pierce, you're a funny dude. Alright. Okay. Alright, Bronson Reed has been fined a massive undisclosed amount for plucking an adult human male by the Portland audience and firing him at Braun Strowman. Thank God it wasn't Brandon. I'll tell you what, Brandon Martin. I want to talk to Brandon Martin about this Thursday on Rant-N-Rave about what he saw, what Bronson Reed just did. Because I saw some African American dude come flying in. I thought, was he trying to interfere in the match? What the heck was that? And I think Joe Tessitore saw Bronson Reed toss somebody from the audience, and there's this random person come flying in. I'm like, what the heck was that? I don't know. Brandon Martin's got to clarify this Thursday about that, because I got to ask him. That's going to be something. Because that was crazy, because it was off camera. We see the guy come flying in. I'm like, where did he come from? Who's that? I thought that was like somebody from NXT. I thought that was Javon Evans or something like that. Anyways, massive undisclosed amount for plucking an adult human male from the Portland audience and firing him at Braun Strowman. Both men have been fined an equal undisclosed amount for destroying walls, golf carts, production equipment, and my sanity. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That is funny. That is high octane hilarity. Yeah, I gotta talk to Brandon Martin about what happened on that matchup, because that was insane. So during that, while Adam Pierce is on the phone and he's one of the referees, and with one of the referees, Elizabeth Kaiser confronts Adam Pierce, and then Adam Pierce says, "I'm trying to find some worthy contender for Gunther's Intercontinental title." If Gunther stops sidestepping Sami Zayn, maybe, just maybe, he will get a challenge. You want to be a champion, you want to be a fighting champion, fight anybody. We want Adam Pierce to do, call the Undertaker out of retirement and say, dude, Gunther wants a challenger. Call somebody from AEW, call somebody from TNA. Who wants a challenge? Oh my goodness. Then Ludwig Kaiser, Sami Zayn addresses the Portland crowd about wanting Gunther. Kaiser interrupts Sami Zayn, tells him how he feels about the whole thing, and then Gunther interrupts both men, and then Kaiser attacks Zayn. Gunther still says no, and then Zayn fights back against Kaiser. And next week that will be a match of Kaiser versus Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn better send that message. Kathy Kelly was interviewing Damian Priest. Liv Morgan interrupts Priest, and he said, and then Priest says, "I'm still going to whip that boy." And Io Sky went one-on-one with Bianca Belair. Io Sky picked up the victory. Now, these two had a rivalry going back to the days of NXT, the black and gold days. But now I think with that win, I think Io Sky says she American made him just the Raw roster after conquering the Wyatt Six. So we'll see what happens there. Kathy Kelly interviews Olympic Kaiser about Sami Zayn. And then Ilya Dragunov talking to Jey Uso about Braun Breaker and the Intercontinental title. And then after Jey Uso takes off, here comes Judgment Day. And then I think Vin and then JD McDonough, who has a little bit of history with Ilya Dragunov over NXT UK, wants a piece. And I want to see that rivalry run it back, run it back again. So Damian Priest versus Dominic Mysterio. Priest picks up the victory over him, even though Liv Morgan gets involved. Ripley takes her out. But then after the matchup, Judgment Day attacks Priest. And then after the matchup, Jey Uso tried to come to their aid. Braun Breaker in a hoodie spears him out of nowhere, giving the Judgment Day fair opening against Priest and Ripley once again. I'm telling you, this is going to be ridiculous. Someone needs to stop the Judgment Day. The Terror Twins can't do it by themselves. And Jey Uso's got an Intercontinental title match. And then knowing that the Judgment Day's made a lot of enemies in the Raw locker room, somebody's going to have to step up. And those tag team titles, once again, if the rumors are true that the Lucha Brothers are on their way to the WWE and officially signed with them, and they're going to the main roster, I see the Lucha Brothers challenging the Judgment Day and taking the titles away from them. Now, I think the LWO, though, Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro, I think they're worthy of becoming tag team champions as well. But like I said, it's been a crazy, as you know, Monday Night Raw got, basically 3 months left on the USA Network before the move to Netflix. And as you know, tonight, NXT, 2 weeks, second to the last week of NXT being on the USA Network before they go to the CW in October. And so what's going to happen, I know CM Punk is going to make his first appearance on NXT tonight. So he was supposed to make his first appearance on the CW launch in Chicago, but we shall see. Also, Saturday night's main event will return December the 14th. That means we'll be 11 days before Christmas, so be a special Christmas special, I think. So be very interesting to see how this develops. So, that's all the time we have. Episode 1681 of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977 is complete. And we're going to get right into the next episode, which will be, afterwards, some high rollers. And the final Trebek Tuesday of summer 2024. Until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doing for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with A Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.